DLC characters, the thing that fighting game developers keeps on giving. It's basically a guarantee for AAA fighting game developers to include DLC in their games. From guest characters to returning characters to Neko Arc, it could be anything that people want. Now, one thing I enjoy doing for some reason is theorizing the next character in the DLC/Season Pass for a fighting game. I remember doing this fondly when Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and its first and second wave of characters were releasing, and I've been doing this recently with Guilty Gear Strive. So this is my theory on the next Guilty Gear character. If we look at the recent Guilty Gear characters to be released back to back, it was Asuka to Johnny, and before them, it was Batman, which means that the next character will likely be a female. Now, I'm not saying Slayer or someone else doesn't have a chance of being the next Guilty Gear character, but I just don't see them being the next character. The most popular female characters that people want in the game are Elphelt, Dizzy, and Ava. Sorry, Jam lovers. Of course, Dizzy was in the story mode with a full model. Asuka mentions Ava in some dialogue, I think. Don't quote me on that. As well as May mentions Elphelt when talking to Johnny in arcade mode. Another thing to take note of is that you may call this a coincidence, but both Elphelt and Dizzy's birthday are in December, which also happens to be the same day, Christmas Day. Well, you may be asked, how about Ava? Reading off the Guilty Gear wiki, Ava's stage is Frasco, a research laboratory located in the mountains of an isolated village. Why is this relevant? Well, it snows in the mountains and is in the mountains. Yeah, I'm kind of pulling a stretch here. What is this guy talking about? But anyways, in the recent Season 3 character request survey that ArcSys did, mainly in Asia, Elphelt was the #1 vote, while in the Americas and Africa, Ava was #1. Now, last time they did a poll like this, it was released alongside Bridget, and if we look at the Japan survey polls, Bridget was #1, which means Japan's votes are the only votes that matter, so it should technically be Elphelt this time. This makes it highly that Elphelt is the next Guilty Gear character. But all of that is just I'm not doing this.
Just listen what's called the years, the word of the guy who was hated by the